you guys have all worked with some pretty big filmmakers this year: David Fincher, Oliver Stone, and you must be asked all the time, what is it like to work with them? Tell me about some of the things they do on set that are particularly constructive. I mean, do you notice a difference with someone who's sort of been through it many times?
I think with David Fincher, the thing that some people seem to know already is that he does lots and lots of takes of scenes, and he's kind of infamous for it. And we were told a bunch of horror stories about, actors keeling over and dying, and like having
really?
having to like urinate in jars because they weren't allowed off set, and these are all true stories apparently. But apart from the death, no one died.
John Gielgud.
John Gielgud.
Yeah, John Gielgud died on 7. Yeah.
I don't think that's true. Maybe.
That's the DVD.
The DVD commentary. Oh yeah, this is the scene where Gielgud died. Yeah. But what was wonderful, what we discovered was that it was actually an incredible gift for young actors, for any actors. But just because usually on a film set, you get, or a TV set or whatever, you get like a take, maybe 2 takes, maybe 3 takes if you're lucky. You get an extra take just to see. Mix it up a little bit and see, like, do your own thing. But with David, we were given, too many takes where we could make mistake after mistake after mistake, and it didn't matter because he'd just delete them if they were rubbish. And it was just so incredibly liberating, and just a gift for because it meant that we could play and we could explore. We weren't trying to be good. We weren't trying to be perfect. We weren't trying to get the scene right. We were just trying to subjectively live through whatever that experience that our characters were going through, and that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to beat the acting out of us, and it was, I don't know if he succeeded, but it was definitely fun to do.
Jesse, you said you, in the scene we were supposed to have seen, you had like a notepad, and that you were actually jotting down notes on what you thought were your best takes, and afterwards you went up and said, these ones I'm happy with.
I just did that. I did that once because we did a scene, I don't know, 50 times or something, and I just felt that 48 of them were terrible, so that's why I did that, because I had a notepad. I was so mortified by the ones that were bad that I just made a note to say to tell them the ones I thought were good. And I think I mentioned to you that the 2 that I had out of the 50 that I thought were good were the ones that they had circled as well. So that's an indication of how in tune he is with his actors. When you do a lot of takes, it's not this kind of just haphazard obsessive compulsive behavior. He's totally in tune with what you're doing, to the point where we felt the times we felt good about it. He also felt good about it, which is rarely the case, because a lot of times when you feel good about something, it may not show, because what you feel good about may be so kind of real that it might not be something for a movie. It might be something just that's personal and boring ultimately. But he wants authenticity, and he's in tune with the actors as much as the other actors are in tune with the other actors.
That's great. Carey, you in Wall Street have a really big scene with Michael Douglas. And you really hold your own against him. Tell me about, because you're not with him that much in the movie other than that, right? So did you guys prepare a lot for that, or?
No, we did rehearsals. We had about 3 weeks of rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
We sat around with the script and kind of talked through everything. But Michael and I didn't really hang out or have any contact in a nice way. I think he sort of kept a distance, and he didn't want to sort of get all pally with me, because we had this sort of weird relationship. So yeah, I think we did that like one day, and then we just got on the steps, and it was like 2 a.m, and we just did it. I'm intensely uncomfortable in front of cameras, and so it takes me a while, which is great.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time, like, with the camera really close to my face, or if I can see it, I like to be shot from like the other side of a large hall. So that day we had all this sort of fancy stuff going on with, those arm things, where the camera's up in the air, and so it took me luckily Michael went first and took the heat, and I kind of calmed down. But it was sort of, I think Michael was in a sort of interesting place in his life, and I was terrified of him, and it worked.
Do you really get that intimidated? Or do you think, this is Michael Douglas, or are you able to?
No. I mean, he's so nice, but I don't know. It's helpful to be a bit nervous. I always like to be a bit afraid. If I kind of come on and I feel completely calm, then I'm usually dreadful.